Hey, it's Hexine, and today we're going to be starting my version of a Nuzlocke challenge for Palworld. If you don't know what that is, it's kind of like a Pokemon challenge where you have to pick the first Pokemon that you come across, and you're very limited on your team, and if they die, they die. It's a permanent death. I'll explain the rules as we go along. I kind of just made up these rules, so I don't know how well this is going to work. It's still a work in progress. I do have a document I'm going to link in the description of my video. So if you have suggestions, you can leave them in the comments. I'm trying not to make it too easy, but at the same time, I don't want it to be obnoxiously difficult, at least for this run. So I'm just going to kind of play it by ear, and we'll see how things go. So let's first go over the rules, which I will pop on screen. Editor me. Do something fancy and make the rules show up as I read them. Essentially what it is any Pokemon that faints is considered dead and cannot be revived. It must be released or placed on a box, or in a box rather, labeled Graveyard. Only the first wild Pokemon encountered in a zone can be tamed. If it faints or flees, you will lose your chance in that zone for that Pokemon. All Pokemon you catch must be given a nickname. You must also beat the game with these Pokemon. If you run out of Pokemon, the game is over. There's more stricter rules and stuff that people have put in along the way, but basically we're going to remove the Pokemon aspect and put the Palworld aspect in, which is going to be a little bit more difficult because it's open world and it's not really like running through the tall grass and finding random Pokemon. Of course, I'm going to keep calling them Pokemon or whatever throughout the whole thing because it's just habit. Have I actually beat this game before? No. Have I played it a long time ago? Yeah. Am I going to be bad? Probably, but don't remind me. So basically the whole goal here is we're going to defeat the Syndicate bosses and the Faction Tower bosses. We're going to defeat all the World and Dungeon Alpha bosses. And then when we reach the World Tree endgame, we're going to go deep into the high-level regions and unlocking the final tier of technology and defeating the ultimate endgame boss threats near the World Tree. Once that is done, I will consider the game complete and this run complete. Now, in the future, if we decide different achievements or requirements are going to make a run complete, we can add that. But as of right now, this is brand new. I made this up along the way. So, of course, there's going to be a lot of tweaking to be done. So, I would consider this a very gentle run. If I sound a little shaky or still sick, I am like 2 weeks into recovery. I was in the emergency room and then I had to get an organ yeeted out of my body. So, I did have major surgery about 2 weeks ago. So, this is the first time I've been able to sit up and kind of do stuff. I'm fine, but I am suffering from a little bit of abuse from the air tubey thing they put in my mouth. So that's fantastic. Either way, being under anesthesia was crazy. I don't remember a thing. So let's go over the rules that I'm going to be following for this run. And as I play, I'll explain to you the certain things that I'm doing. I'm not really going to make up any rules or changes as I go. I'm gonna try to stick to these rules that I set out, unless a change has to be made. Like if mid-game I find like we're stuck at something and there's like absolutely no way around something, then I will, you know, make a change and then we'll note it on the document. So you are allowed to choose one starter pal from the starting zone. As you know, when you play a Pokemon game, there is a choice of 3 starter pals. Now, the starter pals you have to choose from in the starting area aren't the greatest, but choose wisely. There's some better than others. All pals must be given a nickname, so you must name them so you can be emotionally bonded to them. If you're playing without hardcore pal mode on, any of the pal that faints or dies you must release, sell, or butcher. I'm playing with the hardcore pal mode on, so there's absolutely no way of me getting around a pal dying and being sent into the ether anywhere. So the next one, you're allowed to capture 1 new pal per each zone. And now it's a little confusing because of how Palworld's zones are. A zone is usually indicated by the big large text on your screen telling you the name of an area. So once you hit a new area that says blah blah blah, you're allowed to capture a new Pokemon. Now, there's something interesting that I recalled when I was doing a little bit of testing for starting this out and seeing how hard it was going to be. When you start, they call it the Beginner's Plateau or Survivor's Plateau, but the area is considered like sort of in the Windswept Isles and sort of in, let me pull up the map, and sort of in the Fortress of Ruins. This place doesn't have a name, but it's a starting zone, and I'm not sure if I want to consider this area as a different zone, but I'll explain more about it when we get in there, and I'll show you what I mean. Because there technically are pals down there, so maybe you can help me decide if any of the pals in this area should count. But anyways, we're not there yet. So, 1 pal per zone. Now, anytime that you touch a eagle statue, you automatically get another chance to capture a pal, because these zones are really big, so giving you just 1 pal per zone is going to be pretty limiting. I believe there's about, I don't know, I didn't count the zones, but either way, if it becomes too easy to give you that many options with the eagle statue, we may remove that option and say, like, for maybe a harder version of the challenge, we can remove the eagle statue pal limitation. But you're gonna lose pals, all right? So let's not mince any words here. You're gonna fuck up. So each new eagle statue you can come across, you can get another pal. Now, my suggestion to you is to be very selective about the pals you see. Since it's not random, you're kind of like, well, I see 5 different pals on my screen. Which one do I go for? Well, that's where I guess, you know, your choice comes in. Now, like I said, be wary and kind of plan ahead of what you may or may not need in the coming battles and stuff like that. So just be selective. Also note that certain pals spawn during the day, at night, dawn, etc. So you can wait if you want, but you cannot advance to another zone until you've captured your pals for that zone. So no, like, running all the way around, ignoring and capturing, you know, like pals in another zone you didn't capture from a previous zone. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? You have to capture your pal, all right? You just have to capture one. Be it day, night, or whatever. But when you decide to go out and to capture your pals, just be aware of the time. So if you and your pals die, then the game is over and you have to restart. All right? If you die and you have no pals at your base to replace your team, the game is over. So basically you need pals to continue the game. You can heal at your base as much as you want. I know in the original Nuzlocke people said that it would be like you can only use potions, or you can only heal at the Pokemon centers or whatever. But since we don't have that here, and they'll kind of heal passively in your bag, then there's really nothing much we can do about that. There are no duplicate or additional captures for your pals to run your base at this time. I don't know how awful it's going to make the base aspect of the game yet. I don't think it will be if you're smart about stuff, but this is a challenge mode. It's not meant to make things easier for you, but if it does become a problem, I may let the starter pals be duplicates for workers in your base. And as a test run for this run, I'm going to let you capture humans to use them in your base only. So those are the only things you can capture to, like, run your base if you need people to run your base. So no duplicate pals or additional capture for pals to run your base at all. You are not going to be allowed to breed or use the surgical table. The breeding stables and surgical table is banned. If you have to build them for a quest, go ahead and build them, but then break them down. You can incubate eggs you find. Duplicates must be sold or butchered. You can capture additional pals for resources, butchering, quests, or selling. So you're allowed to do that. And also for the XP quest, I believe if you capture 5 of the same Pokemon, you get an XP boost. So that is allowed. But like I said, any duplicates have to be butchered or sold. And again, you can explore new areas to strategically hunt a PAL since this is an open world game. However, you cannot advance to a new zone until you have captured all of your PALs for that zone. So say I am in the starting zone and I'm like, I don't like anything here, or it's not nighttime yet, I'm gonna go to the next zone. I can't do that. I either have to wait out to nighttime and do base stuff and capture whatever PAL or see who shows up, or capture all the PALs I needed before I can move on. Basically, if you beat the game with PALs, you win. If you die with no PALs or all your PALs are dead, you lose. There are some caveats that I guess we can discuss either as we go to them, or maybe it'd be easier to discuss now. We'll go over them. We'll go over it just a little bit quicker, so when you see me do these things, you'll understand. So, like I said, base PALs, there's going to be no duplicate base PALs at all whatsoever. I'm not allowing any duplicate base PALs. If it becomes a problem, I may allow duplicate starters only. So the starters are, I believe, Lamball, Chickpea, and Cativa. Those are the starters. Like I said, I may allow duplicates of the starter PALs only, or duplicates of caught PALs that are not bosses or alphas. Now, this is going to get tricky if you play on the randomizer mode. I don't know what to do about that yet. So it may still stand with the quote-unquote starter Pokemons, but we'll get there when we get there and I try different versions of the game, or I try different challenges because I like doing these. And like I said, as a test run right now, we are only allowing human PALs to be caught as base workers. You can't use them on your team. You can only use them to work your base. The exception, like I said, to the 1 PAL rule is, like I said, if you're doing the XP quest, or if you have a quest to capture, there's a quest to capture 5 Lamballs, you can go ahead and do that. Or if you have a quest to capture something, like there's an old man out there that wants you to capture a Fwack for him. If you have a Fwack as one of your Pokemon, or Gotsy, as one of your PALs, you can give him that Fwack and replace him. However, if you never had a Fwack, you can't go and get another one. Alright, or you can't just capture the Fwack with the intention of doing the quest and never turning it in. So, I don't know if there's any quests like this. There were in Pokemon where if you offer somebody a Pokemon you have that you already caught and they trade you another one, you can keep that trade, but you can't replace the Pokemon you lost, nor can you go capture a PAL just to get the trade. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. If it doesn't, God, we'll be over this, sorry. So there are settlements and wandering traders. Now, these are 2 different vendors. Settlements are permanent traders that are in towns or settlements that you come across. You'll know what they are because they'll tell you, and there'll be a ton of people just pretending to do stuff. Now, usually there's a guy in a blue coat, and he is a PAL trader. And what he does is you can sell your PALs, and you can also buy PALs for them. I am allowing the purchase of 1 PAL only from that trader. I don't know if they rotate or they change. I think they do, or if it's changing per game or whatever, because I noticed different PALs from the first vendor a couple of times. So I don't know if it's worth to hold off and strategically purchase this, or use it when you're missing a strong PAL and you're going to hope to go buy a PAL or whatever. So you can purchase 1 and only 1. Now there are wandering traders that walk through and will offer to sell or buy any of your PALs. If this guy comes along, you can purchase from him. However, you have to sell a PAL in return or trade a PAL back. You can't sit there and buy a bunch of PALs up from him. You've got to give one or release one back. So if you see something you really want from that wandering trader, you're going to have to give up something. So there's also zones like the abandoned mine with the black market trader. That's considered a zone in a quote-unquote settlement. You may buy from him once as well. So just anybody that's wandering, you're going to have to trade or remove back. But if it's in a settlement or a stationary area, you can buy. So for dungeons are kind of a tricky thing. I'll kind of explain and show you a little bit once we actually hit our first dungeon, which won't be till 13-ish. A dungeon is considered a new zone, and generally the dungeon contains a couple of different PALs. either you can fish them out or you can attack them, and then it usually has a boss at the end. Now, I wanted to say that you can capture one pal in here, and then the boss, since it's a boss and that's a pal, even if that boss, as long as it's not a duplicate, if the boss is a duplicate, you can capture the boss and then you can replace your other pal with the boss, but you can't have duplicates. Some dungeons do change their layouts though, because I've gone in and had just a treasure dungeon once, so this is where it becomes complicated, because you can farm dungeons as much as you want, but the chance to get the pals from them, you're only allowed to get once. So I don't know how to do this. I don't know if just changing the dungeons to letting you be something repeatable and only letting the boss be captured once, part of it, and not letting you capture any of the pals, or I just don't know. I don't know. We'll see if it makes it too easy, or if it makes it too hard, if it just seems to be like an irrelevant difference, okay? You'll have to keep track of the dungeons that you do, which is going to be kind of hard, which again, I don't want to make things super difficult where you have to use like a map. There's the Palworld tools map where you can mark each dungeon you've been to already, which is what I'm going to be using on my game. So I will be using that. I will be using the Palpedia's net interactive map for dungeons. It's easy to see the bosses you've done because the bosses have a check mark when you've completed them. But dungeons, I'm going to be using that map in order to mark the dungeons that I have completed. Don't worry guys, we're almost never gonna get this started. I just have to do this introduction stuff. So we went through now Syndicate Poacher camps. Those are the camps. Sometimes they're buildings and they're pretty heavily guarded. But sometimes they're bases where they have a cage of a pal in there that you can release. Now you can keep that pal as your additional pal, as long as it's not a duplicate. If it's a duplicate, you have to get rid of it. But you should always want to capture these things because it will give you I think the peach. I'm not really sure what those are for. I just stick them in a box. But anyways, when you come across those, you can keep those unless they're duplicates. We went over dungeons. Alphas are those world bosses that you see on your map. You can capture those. Now, for example, if you already have a lesser version of a alpha, you will have to sacrifice or remove your lesser if you want to keep that alpha. Now, there are smaller bosses that roam around. They have the boss icon through the world. You are allowed to capture those, but like I said, if it is a duplicate of something you have, you will have to remove the duplicate. Lucky pals, if you are lucky enough to come across a lucky pal as your first Pokemon, or a Pokemon you want to catch for your zone, by all means capture it. It is going to be a little difficult. But if not, then you're kind of out of luck. But if you still want to capture that pal, like I said, I think it's very important to set up the global pal box and save it before you remove it from your party. Healing items, food items, etc. I really don't care about that because I really don't use potions in this game or anything like that. So banned items, surgical tables banned, breeding stables, no breedings allowed. All right. We kind of went over player death a little bit. When you die, you drop everything. But if you make it back to your corpse to get everything you need, then you're good to go. But if you die and get your stuff and you have no pals left, the game is over. If you die before getting your stuff, the game is over. So you have to start all over again. Well, basically that's it. We're just going to kind of wing it and, you know, kind of play it by ear and get this game started. So now we're going to start a new game. Now you can see where I started Nuzlocke-A. Here we're going to delete this. This was actually a recording for me testing a bunch of stuff, so let's ignore that. Ooh. Let's not do that, my pillow. Did I spell delete wrong? Hello? They used a robot to remove my organs, and I was like, praise the Omnissiah. It was pretty cool. I mean, I don't know, I was asleep. It could have been awful and horrific. But okay, we're gonna name this Nuzlocke for version. Before we get started in this series, I do have to say that I had some audio issues. I didn't realize that I recorded maybe, I want to say, about 3 or 4 hours of footage before I realized I had some bad audio echoing. It's not terrible, it's not unbearable, especially because I play a lot of background music during the actual Palworld gameplay because there really isn't much going on but me talking and ambient noise, and I think it feels a little empty. So you won't really notice it too bad, but if you do and it's a little annoying, I'm super sorry. I didn't realize that until later on when I was editing that there is some issues with the audio, but I have corrected it going forward, so I only think maybe the first 2 episodes of this series might have it. But again, I'm sorry, I didn't realize I should check all this stuff before I start recording, but it's some kind of issue. I had it when I was doing Minecraft stuff too, but it's fixed now. Anyways, back to whatever I was doing. And we're gonna see how this goes. So like I said, I'm not a good player, but I do enjoy this game as somebody who is a Pokemon fan. Now, we're going to go to custom settings. I don't really change any of this. If this needs to be changed later on down the line to make things feel easier or harder or just more level for a challenge, then guys let me know in the comments and we'll fill it out. And I'll do a couple of these versions. I'll even do a hardcore version once we do this. Maybe we speed up the work multiplier because we lack working pals, but anyways, we'll discuss all this later. I'm sure a bunch of you in the comments will let me know. I do want to come down here to the mega massive egg because incubation is allowed and you can keep your eggs as long as it's not a duplicate. I'm leaving predator pals on in raid events because this is a challenge, guys. Drop all items and pals on team. So this is important. Guilds and stuff don't matter because this isn't going to be a multiplayer game. Now randomization. If you want to play with randomization, I haven't done a Nuzlocke with randomization yet, but I plan to. Randomization's kind of wild. Randomization with no region restrictions is even wilder. Randomization with random levels is insanity mode, which I do want to do a game on that because God, that's hard. I remember I tried doing that and I started it and there's like level 14s and I could not play the game. If I can find clips of it, I think I still have it saved. I'll show you. But we're not doing randomization right now. Now, if you're gonna do randomization and you want to do it, just note that you're not going to be able to do the I get to choose a starter pal, okay? Because that's cheating. I think some of the random pals are insane and can carry you to the end of the game. Really fast travel on. We're gonna restrict this now. Hardcore, permanent loss of progress upon player death. If you want to play a hardcore mode this way, be my guest, but the only thing mandatory for the Nuzlocke is turning the hardcore mode. Pals who will die will be permanently lost and cannot be changed once the game has started. So that's the only thing that we're really gonna do here. Setup is complete. All right, so let's get this party started, and we're gonna do character creation. What do I want to look like? Oh, is it gonna do the cutscene first? I forget. My character is too big. I'll lower it, but I don't think you need to know my weapon or my ammo, but we can change that. Name sounds good. No, presets. We're gonna be ultra pale. Do I make like a lichy looking character? I'm very pale. I'm bluey pale. Do I add... How do you do a custom color? Oh, here we go. I'm very... Can I add like a blue tinge to me? I guess I can. Ugh, it looks too purple. I don't like it! Ooh. Oh, wait. Ooh, I think we nailed it. Face. I want the sleepy face. This is... Okay, for eye color, I've got these kind of blue eyes. What kind of eyes do I want? Do I want these creepy eyes? I got icy blue eyes, okay? Custom color, icy blue. Ooh. Let's make them lighter. We do that? Oh, okay. Do we want Dragon Ball Z looking eyes? No. I like this. This looks really crazy. Wow. Mad. Too cute for me. Okay, eyebrow color has got to be black because we're gonna have black hair. I look like Whis. Now the hair. I like this hairstyle, but it's not very me. It's not very lich-like, alright? Do they have any new hairstyles from when I played? I don't know. Let's see. That's a boy. I guess it could be a girl too, it doesn't matter. Okay, let's change the hair color because it's ruining the vibe. Black. There we go. Oh my god, I like the fact that the blue is here. I don't like pigtails. No. No. Nothing striking fear. Kind of. This kind of works for me. But face buns, maybe? What about... Oh, there's a bun. I don't remember this. I like the bun. There's this cute pigtail. Ooh, I like this. What about the okay, the ponytail's got the bangs. I think I like the ponytail. Voice. We'll go with voice 2. I think we're ready to play. Alright, we're ready to get started. Oh my god, the challenge. Sorry. I have to adjust myself a little bit because of my wounds. My wounds! They're on my abdomen, if you must know. So, I love Lamball. Lamball's so cute. I like sheep. I don't understand why you start here, or the cutscene's here, but then they start you all the way up at the top. But the towers are the key. Maybe we'll do some of this live when we have more to lose. But let's see. Okay, see, here's the thing where I'm talking about. When I go through those gates right here, it says, what does it say? It says like Windswept Isles. All right, Windswept Isles. Dude, I love the character creation. I look dead. The blue might be a little dark, but that's okay. Oh, see, everything's different. There were POW balls in there earlier, but my question is, this zone here, actually it'd be really impossible for me to get back down here without like more stamina and well, not impossible. See, there's land balls down there, right? And I think there's a beach down there. I know there's a dungeon down there. No, let's take a look at the map. So this area is apparently, according to editing me, we will bring up the map and show what I'm talking about here. When it's like a dead zone. Well, is it considered Windswept Isles? This map is crooked. So it's this little... Oh! It's the Flying Fish Coast. It's part of the Flying Fish Coast. Okay, so maybe I'm wrong. Okay. It says it's part of the Flying Fish Coast. So if I jump down... What? But this says... So this is the Flying Fish Coast until I get here. And then it's the Windswept Isles. Alright, so maybe this is not a dead zone. Alright, thanks for helping me figure that out, everybody. Okay, so let's get this party started. We're gonna go pick our starter. Let's have a little bit of a fun. Let's have a fun. Okay, there is lamb balls there. I'm sure there's some cativas here. Let's have a little bit of fun. Let's do let's do a bit of a randomizer on the randomizer. We're gonna let fate decide what my starter is gonna be. Spin! Oh my god. No. 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 Oh! Kativa! Kativa has won! Yeah! Woo! Not terrible. Not terrible. Alright. Alright, that was... We'll hide this because I might need this later to show you guys something. So we'll leave this up. But we're gonna hide it right now. Okay. Alright, so we don't have any balls. So I'm just gonna grab wood. It's a habitual thing. I think this guy gives me a ball. If I don't have balls, I can't do anything. There's sometimes balls in that treasure chest back there. So that's why I went back there. What did she just say? I rigged? She's gonna touch my device. Dude, I'm still sore from that tube. Give me a ball so I may catch my first mon. God, mon, they're pals. Oh shit! Oh, that was an accident. That was an accident. Survival menu. Yeah, we get the basics. Pick up fallen branches. Alright, so it wants us to talk to the statue. Now remember, Kativa is our starter. Now we get to choose something else, but we can't do anything because there's a Kativa and a chicken and a lamb ball. Okay, so but we can't do anything because we don't have any balls. If I come across a ball, I think there might be one over here. Is it? Oh no, it's a it's a, use F to craft something with it. Okay, let's establish a base. I don't want to have a base up here since we're doing Nuzlocke. I kind of want to, I want to strategically put myself near resources I can farm easily since we're... No balls? No balls. Since we're not going to be able to have such a grandiose farm. So I think there is, yeah, that little thing down there. That little thing down there. So what do I want my next pal to be is the question. I pick a zone pal and then I have to pick a statue pal. So I've got 3 pals I gotta capture, so we gotta remember that. I think this is where I want my base to be. So let me build my thingy down here because there seems to be a lot of resources. And I think I have to get a Kativa because Kativa was the... Oh, I could just roll random for the 3 we see here. We could do that again. Really make it random. I guess you could do it this way. It slows the game down a lot, but... We're gonna have the chaos of the, of the first run. So, okay, so let's build a workbench. I'm going to build it... I think I'll build it right here behind some rocks, maybe? Yeah, sure. We could rearrange later. For stat points, I really think stamina is going to be important here. Maybe attack, but I usually go for stamina and weight. Technology, we need a Palsphere. We need this. We need this. This 100%. For probably repair bench and yeah, structure. Okay. We need to craft. So, we only have 2 balls. Should I do another, now I can't get another Kativa. What do you think? Do we do another, random picker? Do we do another random picker for the starters here? Let's do pure chaos. Okay, so Lamball, what the hell is the chicken's name? Chickpea. So it's going to be a choice between a lamb ball. What the heck is that? A T-Fant. So it's going to be a lamb ball, Chickpea, T-Fant, and we get to roll twice because we have the statue and the new zone right here. So obviously Kativa is going to be our starter, which there's a Kativa over there. So let's pull up the will it have the same? Okay, yeah. Okay. Let's roll for the next one. It can't, well, obviously Kativa's not on here. Oh, somebody's drowning. Ooh, okay, lamb ball is our first zone. All right. So remove lamb ball. Now between Chickpea and T-Fant for our statue. Ooh, lucked out. All right. Woo! Okay, so this is fun. I definitely should do this live with people. All right, I didn't finish making my balls. Okay. 2 balls. What else do I need to make a ball? Palladium fragment. Let's go get some more fragments real quick so I can get all my mons before I forget. All right, so it's gonna be Kativa, T-Fant, and lamb ball. Those are my bros for the first zone. All right, let's see how many more balls I can make really fast. You cutie, stay right there. They're probably gonna gang up on me. 5 is not bad. Maybe we'll speed up some of the base maintenance here and whatnot in my pre-recorded video. If you guys want to see this live or you're interested in it, let me know and I can schedule some times to do it live either during the week or on the weekend. I'm gonna need a bat. My least favorite thing is beating these to death. But yeah, so I don't forget my pals. Let's go ahead and get the pals. Alright. Hiya! Oh my god. Alright. I'll name them after I get all of the ones I need. We'll come up with good names. Oh no, my monitor unplugged. Sheet. Oh, my stool is caught on my monitor. Hang on. Oh. So annoying. Look at the sky. As my monitor decides to plug back in. Okay. Who was next? Oh, T-Fant and Kativa. God, this looks like hell over here. I'm gonna get murdered. Alright. T-Fant's really cute. Don't you run from me! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I don't want to. Damn it, I punch you. Once I do, you're doomed. Okay, perfect. So T-Fant was the winner. Don't you run, Kativa. You're my starter. Okay. Kativas kind of scare me because they get all gangy and they'll gang up on you. God, he's running. God, they run so fast. Hi. Oh, yeah. How am I not close enough? Oh shit, there's another one. What if I just throw a ball at him? That'll get his attention, but that's a waste of a ball. Oh no, I don't want to hit them both. Kativa? You're mine. Alright, we've got all the pals. We've got all the pals. Alright, okay. Okay, next step. I'm still in battle with something. I'm not. Alright. This is going good. Actually, now in the sunlight, I think I did get a really good skin match. I'm gonna craft one of these in case I get cold. always do, and I end up really not needing it. So, if I can't come up with names, then we'll maybe do a name generator. What's a funny name generator? We'll pick different name generators for like different things, like a Klingon name generator or something. I don't know. I'm gonna do weight because weight and stamina is important. All right. Next step, technology. I need a bow. I need an arrow. I don't really use a spear, so we're gonna save those points. We want a bed for sure, and the global POW box in case there's anything I want to save. That's cool. Okay. Oh yeah, name the bros. So let's put them in order. Hello? Go back. I can't change the order if I'm not... Edit. God, what are we gonna name her? Let's name her Beatrice. I don't... If you're gonna bully me for my name in the comments, I don't care. I don't know I'm gonna name him with bees. I want to name him Bartleby? Is that how you spell Bartleby? Oh no, I need an E. Bartleby. His name will be Bartleby. He probably will be my enforcer. And Kativa. Lazy cat. Lazy. Confirm. Okay. All pals have been named. Bartleby, Beatrice. I didn't even check if this... Oh, it's a chick! Oh, no. Well, whatever. It's the name now. A swimmer. And I... Okay. Okay, now I'm supposed to craft... Alright, so I gotta craft... I guess I gotta punch. I gotta punch stuff. You want to talk about useless? Alright, we gotta punch wood. Or pick it up, I guess, but... Yeah, we might want to speed through some of this stuff unless something interesting happens. I think I should have enough. I mean, where do I want to go? Do I want to try to get my army up as big as I possibly can? Having a big base or an important base isn't really going to matter in this mode, I think. It's more about how strong your pals are for the objective. Fist punch! Now, there is... Well, I want to see something down here that's gonna... Oh, Jesus. The pickings are slim. But if you can see down there, there is another eagle statue. So once I'm ready to head down there, and we hit the zone in that eagle statue, I want armor and stuff though, because I'm about to freeze my butt off if I don't get armor. Which I'm gonna beat this lamb ball and capture it for the XP quest. And for the wool I'm going to inevitably need. So it said I needed to make a axe, which will be easy. For these runs, I can see maybe making the work faster. I need more stone to make things a little bit easier. If the base production really ends up being a hindrance for your game, then we can look into maybe changing some settings. But as of right now, we're just gonna leave things as is. What the hell do I need? Wood. Oh, that's why I got an axe. Chop down this tree really fast. So, I'm kind of a completionist, and I don't like to leave things. It kind of stresses me out. So what we're gonna do with the Kativas and the T-Fans and stuff is we're gonna get the XP bonus for all of them before we adventure down. Stamina. Does that mean technology? Ooh, we want to have cloth. We want this. We want that. Oh shit, no shield yet. It's because I didn't go and get the statue. That's okay. I do want to make cloth outfit. Let's make a bunch of cloth. Wait a minute, I've got a lamb ball. This. Come on, Beatrice. You could be. No, where are you going? There's nothing to gather. Thank you. What was next? Oh, a pickaxe? Yeah, okay. Another quest. This will probably, Alright. Beatrice, where are you going? Mind the blue nodes on the beach. Oh, God. Okay, we, I'm gonna put this here so I don't freeze to death. You build that, I'm gonna go farm this stuff really fast. Before I die. Produce a pal spear from a primitive workbench. Build that! I don't wanna freeze. I'm hungry as well. I think I grabbed some berries, so I'll be okay. Okay, good. So I think I'm okay, 22 berries. I'm doing pretty good. I also got a baguette. Putting pals to work. Well, here's the problem. I don't have a pal. Palladium fragment and wood. Okay, we almost got enough wood. That won't be a problem. Chop down this tree. We're gonna work on getting the base established before we do anything else. And, this poor little guy. Oh. Here's another lamb ball. Beatrice ready to roll out. What is that? That is... Should be 3 of 5? Yeah, 3 of 5. Here's another one. Oh, you killed it! Oh, she's a bitch. Oh no. She killed it. Okay. Note to self. We're too strong. Okay. I gotta build a POW box. Oh, the palladium fragments. This is why I made my base over here. Is because there's not a lot of these nodes. But that's okay. It's really easy to find. That's why I built my base over here. So that I could easily have access to a lot of this stuff. Does that mean I can... Yeah, okay, I can build one now. So... I think a good place for... the danger zone is here. Okay, Beatrice, build that. I'm gonna go not die. I'm not close enough to my workbench. It's so funny. Maybe I can make clothes though. Can I make clothes? Ah, what is the difference between a tropical outfit? Flame organ. Okay, well. One less thing I have to learn, I guess. Doing this immediately. So. Look at him help. Good Beatrice. Okay. What else? Oh. Yeah, we're just gonna keep doing this. Open a PAL box. Deploy a PAL to work at the base. Who's gonna work though? Oh, actually, this cat. Yeah. Kativa. Kativa, lazy. I'm gonna put these things here because these are the ones that are gonna... Okay, we're gonna build... I'm gonna build by the flame. I feel bad not to... 1, we're gonna build 2, possibly 3, because I don't know how many... Oh, we don't have that many on it. Look, he's not even helping. Lazy. So it looks like, I think T-Fan and Beatrice are gonna be my enforcers. Kativa is just gonna be a worker. Kind of lucked out on the randomizer. Stave off hunger. Okay. I do know that I thought I had berry trees somewhere. I might have ate them. The weakest pal. Okay, now I gotta capture 5 lamb balls, but the problem is... Okay. Am I... So, I gotta do a parachute too. So I gotta farm a lot of lamb balls. So, we gotta capture 5 more lamb balls. Alright, let's go farm, let's go farm... Usually there's some kind of pal roaming around at night. We're not gonna worry about, farming, any of these other ones. Let's just get the lamb balls right now. And the palladium fragments to farm, to make balls, because we're gonna need them, I guess. So I want to get all these basic XP boosts out of the way too. We still need to make a glider, and the base is very generous. I could have moved it back a little bit more, but I think I have everything I need, mostly. I don't want to waste balls on on these other ones yet until I... Submission. Am I on that yet? I thought I was. The weakest pal? Oh, I'm not on the submission yet? Okay, maybe I'm not on the submission yet. I mean, I still do need the lamb balls for the XP. Let's go see if I can make the parachute and the shield really quick. Because that'll be important. Really? No, like, weird... No night Pokemon. Oh no, there's one. There's a Daydreamy. See, I could have waited and maybe, done a Daydreamy, but theoretically, I guess I could go down and do that statue and get the Daydreamy, but I think I'm having fun with the randomizer. Alright. The random randomizer. Let's make a bunch of cloth. Oh my god, I don't have that much cloth. I thought capturing these lamb balls would give me cloth. Shit. Do I have to kill him? Maybe I kill them. I don't have a butchery cleaver right now. Maybe these are for selling. Maybe I kill them now. Instead of... This guy just freaks me out. Oh, he mines. Okay. Maybe I just kill the lamb balls right now and get the fur. Okay, here's more lamb ball. I think I need to capture one more lamb ball. We'll see if it has the icon up here. Oh, I need to build the... It does not have the icon. I gotta capture him. I will kill the other ones. I hate saying that. Yeah, okay. That's the bonus. So now we kill. Ha! Yeah, it's got the orange icon now, or the yellow. How much wool did that give me? Six wool? How does that not make more cloth? Or maybe I... Okay. I don't know. I need you. I'm just getting you out of the way because you're super annoying. Okay, let's come in here so we don't get confused. Sell when we get to a vendor. I can't butcher them or I would. Because remember, no duplicates. So... we need to... Beatrice, come on, help me. This episode's gonna run a little bit long because I had to explain to you how we were gonna play the game. I still can't make... Wait, have I learned it? Oh my god, did I not learn it? I didn't learn it! When do I learn the parachute? Now. We definitely want the... Oh, shoot, okay. Why am I... What do I need? I need wood and stone. Okay, let's make the parachute. Beatrice makes that. I probably have enough stone. Let's do some wood to make the other thing, and then we're Gucci. And then we can make a bunch of PAL balls and go on the quest to complete the Capture 5 for the XP bonus. And also will give us money to sell. I will build you a little crate, don't worry. Let me help her. Actually, while you do that, I'm gonna... I hear another beast. There they are. I'm going to... build... a couple... Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna build a place for him to put this shit. Okay. We're moving along, we're moving along. When we hit another, do I do the randomizer when I get down here at the statue again, or do I do the randomizer at the... I think I'll choose this time. I let fate choose the last couple of times. What do I need? More wood and stone. Jeez. Alright. The daydreamies are still out, so you can see that if you waited to nighttime to get one of your pals, you could have got a daydreamy, but, I mean, that wasn't an option. I could have waited, but... I could hunt the daydreamies, though. I could hunt the daydreamies. Oh, he's doing a little aerobatics, or, no, aerobics. I told you he's slacking. I am screwed if somebody attacks my base, though. If I lose a base, should that be count? No, if you still have pals. That won't count. I still, before we do any more adventuring, I want to get... I want to get... a ranged weapon. I think that would be very important. And we'll have a bunch of pals to sell for to buy a pal at the trader. What now? Do I have everything I need? Yeah, glider and shield. Okay. Is there no... Oh, did I already do the capture the land balls? I think I did. The weakest pal? Okay, I need a bow, so first priority is to make a bow. Where's the cat? Beatrice. While they do that, I'm gonna farm a little bit more resources because I think I'm gonna need them for the arrows. So shouldn't need that many arrows because I'm not capturing a lot, but I'm kind of I just want to not have to come up here and redo a bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? Stamina is important. So she completed my bow. How many arrows can we make, baby girl? 110. That's probably more than enough, I would imagine. What do you think? Champa, what's the matter? Yeah, let's, I'm gonna need a repair bench soon, too. I have a feeling. Yeah, Champa, what's up? Yeah? Oh my god, I should've... Oh, if there's another cat, I'll name them after my pets, if I get them. Should've named Cativa Champa. He looks pissed. Yeah? Oh, I'm weighed down. Let's start storing stuff in here. Egg. Oh, I don't have a food source for them. Shit, we need another thing. I need to build a place to... Wood. God dang it. They're gonna starve. Yeah, base maintenance, and then we will go complete the 5 captured mons, and that'll give us some pals to sell at the vendor. Stop communicating. Do they all do aerobics? What else was I gonna do? Okay. Yeah, I gotta build a trough. I don't know how big this base is gonna be, but we'll build one. I'll split the food, and then I'll forage. Well, I've got a bunch of food. I can cook up really fast. She's making... What is she making for me? I'll put the berries in here. I've got plenty of food. I'll heat up whatever these pork chops are. I don't need this, so I'll delete that. I'll heat this up. I like this insta dump. So I don't want you to stow that. Stow the rest of it. This. Sort. So for the fire, I'll cook this up so it lasts longer for me. And I'll grab berries along the way. I can make eggs. Oh, that's right. I killed chickens. The only good thing about having that chicken is if I had a, I'll be more than okay on food, I think. We'll be good here. What is she making? So after we do base maintenance here, we will... Let me know in the comments too if you want some of this stuff sped up. Like any of the base maintenance stuff or any redundant things. Oh my god, she's making the arrows. Okay. While she does that, I want more POW balls. I just have a feeling I'm gonna want more. I don't have any more. They're all up there. I only have 7. Thank you. Okay, while she does that, I'm gonna go search for berries. And... there's a treasure chest over here. And pick up wood. Oh, she's following me. Shit. Okay. I'm gonna put her away because some of them I don't want to kill. Some of them I want to capture. Like this guy, this chickpea, I don't have 5 of them. Yeah. Bop. Bop. Capture. Bop. Okay, that's 3. The captivas are gonna be hard. Fight me. Oh. Oh shit. Here comes his friend. Dude, they're vicious. Okay, 3 of 5 of those. Poor chicken. The other one's running. Coward. I think this is the last one of the chickpeas. I want to say. I think that's it. No, I need one more. Lamb balls are done. The only reason I would want a lamb ball is for wool, but I'm okay. Where did you go, you little bastard? I think there's berries up here. I'll just kill you for wool. I hate... Makes me sad. Oh my god. Very violent. Where did he go? He's like a magician. Oh, there he is. There he is. You won't run from me from long. Long shot. Got him. Oh. Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh. I think that's it for the Cativas. Yep, 5 of 5. Okay, cool. So the Cativas are done. The... What? Well, come up here. Jump on your spot. Okay, the Cativas are done. Yeah. The lamb bells are done. We want a ranch. None of this matters. None of this matters. I don't think I need any more wool. I'm just getting this stuff for extra balls I'm gonna have her make. And I think the chickpeas? No, the chickpeas I still need to do. Alright. I want to get all these done so I don't have to come and do it later, you know what I mean? The XP is nice. So we need chickens. No, we got all the chickens. We need the elephants. Which may hurt. Let's see what's up here real quick. Cativa, lamb balls done. Oh, an egg. Oh. Is it worth to get the egg now? It's huge. It's grass too. That'd be really important. I might need to do grass mon later. Oh god. Grappling hook when. I don't know how I feel about the incubation things. If it gets out of hand... If it gets out of hand to where you're just getting too many mons, maybe it's a... This one's huge! Oh, there's another Cativa. Oh, we're done with those. There's another chicken down there. I want to say the chickens. This is a place I like to base too when I'm playing a normal game in the beginning. I need to be on the lookout for berries. I think there's some over here. But we gotta go kill these elephants, unfortunately. Yeah, there's a ton of berries over here. So I can have a berry farm. Which, if I can find a grass mon pal, will be set. Where are the elephants? They were like everywhere. Oh. Hey. Smash. Oh no! I have no spears! Shit. Oh, okay. Well, we gotta go back to base anyways. Well, that's awful. But maybe they'll respawn. Pal Soul. Okay, there's a bunch over here. Gamos. Okay. Okay, well. And I'm at my base. Literally lazy. Let me put more berries. I don't want you to store my food or my arrows or the meats, everything else, or the bait. Everything else you may stow. Here. Actually, I think we need to put the egg away. The wool and the palladium. I think if I cook stuff, it lasts longer. Okay, we need more pal spears. Oh, there was 15 here. Oh my god. We're gonna need them. We're doing this stupid challenge. Cook stuff. Okay, I'm gonna cook. What the hell is that thing? I believe it's a grass. Yeah, grass ground. Ooh, it would be tight to get. But I can't do anything with him until I go get the other eagle statue. I don't think I'll do a randomizer for the eagle statue down here. Unless there's just really good ones. I'd like a water. Wait, I have water. I'm dumb. I don't think we'll do the randomizer when I go down there. I think I want to try to get a grass or ground. Be really wise for the first tower, I believe. Oh yeah, I gotta put my things away. Because these are going to market. All of these are. I don't have a new mon. Because we only have 3 right now. Look at all these things to sell. I think, right? I make sure I don't sell anything. We're gonna have a lot to sell. Stress napping? What the fuck is a stress nap? We got 15. Is this thing gonna off itself? I think we're in trouble with the cat. I do think we're gonna be in trouble with the cat. Okay. Oh, that's way too many arrows, perhaps? Nah. I don't know what to do for him. I don't think I can make a thing yet. I don't... Logging site. Stone pit. Nothing. I don't think I need a bat. We'll just make it. Oh man, oh man. This is tough. Because oh, new stat points. Wait. This is tough because I need a repair bench really bad. Because I'm not gonna have a way to repair my stuff. So while she does that, I will farm wood. I can make a repair bench now. Okay. Good stuff. I'm probably gonna need another... Definitely gonna need another storage box, which... wood. Yeah, this is what I mean by I'm kind of like unsure. Where are you going? Oh, it's because I went out of the base. Can I put all this stuff away from here? Yeah. There we go. See, my weapon's damaged. What else was I gonna build? Oh yeah, another storage crate. I need another storage crate. Storage is very important to me. Not very organized right now, but... Repair. I need stone too. Oh, there's stone right here. Oh, this is so handy. Go. Yes, go. Repair all while I'm at it. Oh. Okay. Got 30 more of those to do. Well, while she does that, I guess I will farm this ore. Why not? I'm sitting here. Okay, so once those arrows are done, now we can continue to the next. Oh, you little shit! I need to get him. Come here, you. Time to meet your maker. Sort of. I don't know what to do with you after I sell you. Oh, Beatrice, you almost killed it. Okay, 5 of 5 for those. Alright. Let me go put him away. Yep. She is still making that. So let's farm the ore. I don't want to touch that Gummoose because I don't know if he's going to be my next one or not. And I don't want to go and kill him. And if I kill him, that invalidates him. So we'll ignore him for now. I just need to capture 4 more of those elephants and then we'll have that XP bonus done. My goal would be to get one of those kelp seeds so I can put them in a farm to get me the PAL liquid because that's really hard to come by. Or I'm gonna have to farm a bunch of water types. So I think I will end this episode after we get to the settlement. And then we'll recap with what we have. I don't know. We'll see how much more I want to play or how much I can play without being in pain. But we might end it there because that's a fairly long episode. And I'll see if I can edit it and get it up today. Tentative on the... Oops. No, get back out there. She finished the arrows. Okay, cool. Let's farm a little bit more of this. 44 PAL. Oh, I really don't need any more PAL balls. Okay, it's gonna be nighttime again. Where's their food thing? I don't think he's eating a whole lot. So we need a berry farm. But who's gonna run it is the problem. Oh, God. Okay, everybody's sleeping, so now it's probably gonna be easier to hunt. Alright, so I heard the elephants, okay. The elephants. Or T-fants. Definitely gonna get this done so we have a bunch of money to sell. Two of 5, 3 of 5. We need 2 more. There's the boss, Mamareth. I think Mamareth is pretty... She won't attack. He won't attack. I don't think he will attack unless you attack him first. Where's the other elephants? They were all over the place. I wanted to get that done before I did anything else. They might be over here. But I don't think Mamareth will attack. Is generally... Oh, I'm hungry. Generally docile. Just really lacking the T-fants here. Berries for the bros. I don't see very many. I was seeing them everywhere. Ah. Alright, well. Let's head down to the next statue and see what we've got. So already we've got the daydreamies, which we saw earlier that come out at night. I think they're called daydreams. And then we got these gummooses, which are ground and plant, which would actually be a really good pick. Yeah, daydream, not aggro, not aggressive, sorry. What are these? Pupperize? Oh, they're just ground. Another Mamarist? What the heck was the one on the bridge then? Are they just all over the place? What the? Okay, we're gonna swing wide. But we have a water Pokemon. Water Pal, so I'm not too worried about being able to pick I think I want this dog. So let's get down here. I could really do the daydream quest right now if I wanted to really bad. Oh God. I'm really torn on the grass and the dog. Ah, man. I want the dog because the dog is cute, but I think for right now, I think the play is the grass Pokemon. Pal, sorry. There's a Pangolin over there. Shit, I have a water. So I think this is the play. I think this is the play. Yeah, I think he is the play. Let's rename him. I'm gonna name him Klaus. Because he's part of our team. He is planting. Oh, planting. So I have a planting and watering, but I don't have a gatherer. Oh God, a Pangolin. Damn. Ugh. Well, we can hunt the dreamies right now. I think the daydream doesn't kill me. Maybe a daydream was a mistake not to take. Cause daydream seems strong. Shut. I might have goofed. Just get the... Oh, my Mamareth is walking around. Oh shit. Daydream's about to go away. Ah, I wanted the dog. Okay, I don't think Mamarant's gonna attack me, but... What the heck was that? Alright. Oh shoot, I'm not sure what T-Fan I used. Oh. Okay, 5 of 5 of the Daydreamies. Alright. We're gonna go back up to base and we're gonna organize. I'm not sure which of the elephants I used. Oops. Well, it doesn't matter because they were duplicates, so it's not like I was cheating. Unused stat points. We're gonna put it into stamina because stamina is the win. Wow, so you're cutie. Okay. So let's go back up to the base real quick and then we'll come back down. Oops. Upgrade the base and see what we got too. Even though that won't be happening for a while. Make clothing. I got a bunch of junk. Oh, where's their food thing? Okay, so he's got a lot of food. Okay, but I need to organize my PAL box. These are all getting sold. I don't have a butcher's cleaver yet. So these are all getting sold. This is my team thus far. Did I get any? I think I got technology points. Yeah. Crusher, we're gonna need. Hanging trap. Yeah, these are a waste. Is there anything I skipped up here for some reason? Good. Okay. Let's fast travel back down to... we'll head to the village. Do we have enough balls and ammo? Because we're gonna probably come across... we're gonna come across... Let's get this out of the way. Oh, what? Oh shit, they're mad. Oh, you're a runner. Oh, you're not a runner. Oh. Since there's a bunch of them here, we're gonna get their thing out of the way. So these two right here. That might not have been enough. Nope. All right. There's pangolets. Do I really want to fight 5 pangolets? Oh, actually I'm kind of limited on balls right now. Oh, accelerate. God. There's a quest here. Oh yeah, you're just telling me to if I get 5 XP. Alright. I think we'll end the episode with returning her for the quest, right? Yeah. Now here's where the sad part gets, right? Is you're coming up here and you're gonna see a lot more new pals on the horizon. If you're lucky, maybe they'll be in the rain tower area and you can get lucky with, but there is another eagle statue, so don't lose hope. But what do we got here? I could get a pen gullet, but a Vexy is important. But since, oh my god, there's another boss. Clovey, but god, they're in a huge group. It's kind of spooky. So there's Clovies, which potentially could be a Vexy. Oh, a herbal. I want a herbal. I think we. Oh, there's that thing. Whatever the hell a lift monk is? A lift monk would be good. I think I want a herbal. Herbals are beasts, I heard. See, this thing won't attack me. It's pretty gentle. There's stuff over here, though, I'm sure. Like a big derpy. Frogs? Just straight up water. I don't want it to get mad if I start attacking something. So we're going to come up the hill. And so there's the Vexy. Vexy's always good. Now this becomes another zone. This becomes 2 zones, alright? Here's a dungeon, by the way, but I'm not high enough. So, Rain Syndicate Tower is the new area. However, there is a new unlock fast travel. Okay, so I could get a Clovey or I could get a herbal, but I think I want a herbal, man. I think they're... Is herbal ground? Let's go take a look at what that herbal was. Because I want the herbal. I also want the Vexy, though. That's the problem. Where'd the herbal go? Herbal? Oh, there he is. I think I want the herbal. Oh, he's normal and grass. He may be a gatherer. I want the herbal. Oh, large boy. Oh, big boy. What? What are we gonna name him? Okay. I like herbal. Herbal's gonna be a, oh, he got wheat seeds too. So, let's go up here because also, we need to look at our team really fast. I think Bartleby, Klaus, and then the 2 gum mouses. I don't have herbal on my team yet, unfortunately, which might suck. So let's go up the hill and see who's up here as part of the rain tower. And we'll get our additional... Oh, no bet. No bet. Who do I got that can... Don't you kill him. I need a fire. Oh, how lucky and fortuitous. Oh my god. While we're here, we gotta capture this one too. Oh, I'm on fire. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Wow. So lucky. So lucky. Okay. So very lucky. Okay. Can I eat to get a shield back or anything? Who do I bring in here, man? I think Bartleby. Because we're about to get another one. We're gonna do this very, very, very carefully. Because I don't have a... Oh, Or watch Bartleby's health. Nice. We did it. I knew Bartleby was going to be a badass. Ooh. Oh, pretty lucky, pretty lucky. We got a... Oh my god, effect season. We got a... What is this thing? A fuddler. Okay, we got a fuddler. Okay, let's go back to camp. And we're going to... We're gonna drop off some stuff and we're gonna organize and name our pals. Okay, and decide who... We might need to set up a berry farm too. So, we're doing good so far. We got really, really lucky at the pools up here. Which means I'd definitely use the randomizer when we buy our first pal in the settlement up here. And I think we'll conclude the episode when I bring the porridge back to the lady. That'd be a good stopping point, I think. About an hour and a half. Pretty good. If you like them longer, we'll just see. So let's organize really fast about who we're going to sell. He is a good boy. I guess I can choose. Fuddler is another good boy. So all of these have got to be sold. Right here. Fuddler does mining and gathering. Huh. Where did he go? Oh. Okay, so herbal. Wait, what? No, come back. Come. Oh my god. Do I have to view details? Fuddler is already a great name. It's a girl. We're gonna call her Fiona. Fiona the Fuddler. What does Herbal do? Herbal's actually goated. Alright. We could run a pretty tight ship here. I'm gonna need these guys. Herbal. He's just fire. I really don't care. We're definitely keeping him on the party for... Herbal is a female. Herbal is a goat too, but Herbal is also a really good base guy. Herbal. What can we name a female Herbal? Hillary. There we go. So do we have everybody named? We have Fiona. We have... Oh, we didn't name him. I got a good one for it. 420. Blaze it. Okay, don't die. You're the dream team. Fuddler? Should I keep Fuddler working at the base or should I make... Well, there's nothing for him to do. Yeah, let's put Fuddler at the base for now. We gotta sell all these guys. So, is there anything else I need while I'm here? Can we queue up a bunch of stuff? Let's queue up some balls. Yeah, queue up some balls. Dude, he's just gonna mine away. How are we on food while I'm here? Oh yeah, and my, yeah. There's a bunch of other stuff I want to store too, I think. Like bullets and organs and these things. And wheat seeds. Okay. Yeah, you go, Fuddler. Okay, so, not bad. Actually, probably want to build another crate. I'm thinking another crate. Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna go, Okay, we need to go here. It's gonna be quite the adventure. Because there are no more eagle statues between now and there, really. So, yeah. We have no other options. What level am I? 9, 10, 11, 12. I might be able to kill that boss. Let's see what we got. That's your power? I definitely want one of this. Feed bag. Chandra, I think we go to the cold place first and then the hot place. Could be wrong. Okay. Ooh, risky. I could capture a, but no, I'm gonna hang on to my balls because I don't know what's gonna be. I don't want to go into this forest. During the day. Because there's just hedgehogs. I don't have a lightning either. So here's another dungeon, but I'm too low level to do any of these right now. What the hell is that? What is that? Oh, a rushor. No, nothing of value lost. I lucked out getting a foxbark or whatever. I've pretty much got every element covered, I think, except for dragon and dark. Which I don't think will bite me in the butt right now. Ooh. Dude, he is so aggressive. He hates everything. Oh. I'm gonna try to, like, not fight these dudes. We're on a mission. There's a small settlement. There we go. See, here, if I had a fishing pole, I could fish for something here. Which I might wait to come back and fish for my... Oh, that's rude. I might wait to come back and fish for my... what do you call it? My pal for this area? For Golden Hills, or for the settlement, rather. So, because I mean, there's nothing else for me to do at the settlement. Like, there's no pal for me to capture without stealing, and that's theft, and that would be a huge risk. I don't think you can steal any of these pals, I think, right? Alright. We can pick up these quests while we're here. I don't think she has a quest. We need the pal seller, which is, I believe, the guy in the blue right here. Sell. So, selling. We might make a fortune, maybe. We're selling all of these. I want them out of my pal box. Yeah, I made a lot of gold. Think? Yeah. Okay, now for our roulette. Ah. These suck. I don't know if they reset. Let me look up or something. So they do reset. Do I? Oh god, all these are kind of dumb. Normal, they're all normal. I don't think I bite the bullet on this one. I think I hold off. None of those look good to me. Can you, I'm out of curiosity, could you steal? I'm gonna activate this, which means I get to, can you steal anything? It seems like you can. Here's the quest up here.
Yep.
Ma'am? Why won't it let me climb up there? What, do I have to keep climbing?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So... Small settlement. Why is there a rush roar over there? In the small settlement. What's going on? Did he fall in the water? Is that a cap? Is that a cap? I bet he chased me. Does that count? This is the lady that does a bounty. Do I have to talk about them to put them on my map? I think so. A tiny dasher. Alright, okay. So, let's go return the quest, and I think we'll call it there. We don't have quite the lineup yet, but we'll check back on the vendor tomorrow. And what level do I have to be to get a fishing rod? The cleaver. That'll make things easier. Where's... Oh my god, 15? Jesus. Oh my god. It's gonna be quite some time. Oh. I don't see anything right off the bat. I know there's a camp up there. You can see the fire. Or the plume. There is a camp up there. I don't know. I'm level 9. If I was 10, I would go do it, but... I think I'm too low. I think I'll get booty popped. I might maybe farm... Oops, ouch. Around... my area for stuff. Do I have enough to build POW liquid? Maybe I farm 3 POW liquids really fast. Oh, hillary up. I'm gonna farm some POW liquids. Do I get more for killing them or? Oh my god. There should be a lot of pangolets over here. Oh, there's 2. Also, I think my pals need to be a higher level. Oh, Hillary, no! Oh my god, she's a mad woman. Look at her. Ready to fight. Poised. The apex predator. Okay, I need 1 more aquatic fluids, and I think I saw some salaries over here. Oh, the pupper rays are so cute. Okay, there's a lot. 1 more. Okay, this part of the series might be a little convoluted and a little confusing because I initially didn't split it up this way, but I kind of want to split it up this way, so let me see if I can kind of explain my thought process here with the zones. I'm keeping track of all the statues and everything I capture so that in the future when we do this, or if anybody else wants to do this, then you'll know exactly how many you can get per each zone, so there's no confusion on what needs to happen. You just need to go to the statue in order to quote-unquote trigger your, like, ability to go and capture something. And, like, all Nuzlocke challenges, it's a lot of self-imposed discipline and you following the rules, except for the setting in Palworld that automatically sends your murdered pals into the ether, which is very nice, which kind of helps you keep track of things. I mean, It's not, I mean, generally when one of them dies, it's pretty upsetting, but I think once you get back into your camp, you would have to put it into your PAL box in order to heal it. But anyways, I digress. So in the beginning here, it does say Windswept Isles when we enter this part, right? Now, what I sort of cultivated and what people have called the starting zone is the beginner's plateau, which I'm going to have it consist of the starter, the discovery, the one eagle statue, and of course there's an alpha. And the technical start of the Windswept Isles is going to be that first statue down by the water where that one pal tamer is. So that will be the actual start of the Windswept Isles. Okay, so let's go over what I just said in detail. So when you first come out the gate, there's always that eagle statue right there, and then you're kind of in tutorial mode, right? So basically, tutorial mode we're going to call Beginner's Plateau. I've also heard this area called that before, but it doesn't say it on any map. But I've heard people refer to it as that. I'm not sure if maybe it used to be called that, but we'll call it the Beginner's Plateau, which is, you know, the tutorial area. So what Palworld doesn't have is starters like Pokemon. So anytime, you know, you start up a Pokemon game, you have a choice between 3 starters. So what I'm doing as sort of a free pal for you is to give you a choice between 3 starters, which is going to be the 3 pals from the cutscene before you start the game, which is the Cativa, the Lambell, and the Chickpea. Those are your starters, not the greatest ones, but that's the whole point. This is a challenge. It's not supposed to be easy. But those are your quote-unquote starters. So that's why I did this sort of randomization, because they're all kind of, except maybe for Lamball, they're all kind of like meh starters. So that's why I did the little roulette wheel so that we could I just randomized it because I didn't know which one to take. So you would, when you get into the beginner's plateau, you would go get your starter. Mine, I ended up rolling a Cativa. And then your discovery, and what I mean by discovery is your first sort of run-in with a pal when you enter a new zone. So that means when you first enter a zone, you probably see a couple of pals because of how this game is. It's not like walking through the grass and getting a randomized pal. You actually have to like physically go up to one and capture one. So you're probably hit with a couple of them, right? Which is a little bit of wiggle room that you can kind of do to kind of, I guess, what you want to say, I don't know what I want to say, but you know, you've got some choices to make that can maybe benefit or hurt you in some kind of way, right? So your discovery would be whatever your next Pokemon is that wasn't your starter because you can't have any duplicates. So technically, I think I actually, did I roll for that? I think I rolled for all of these, if I'm not mistaken. So I did roll for all of these, watching the footage again. So I rolled because they're all going to be the same, because all in this area, I think the only additional pal was the T-Fant, the little elephant thing. So I rolled for everything but the Cativa, because once you have a pal, you know, you can't get duplicates of it as extra. So I got the Lamball, that's my discovery. All right, and then, well, we already came across the eagle statue. So every time you hit an eagle statue in a zone, you get another chance to capture a pal. Now, I read this, I think, in some thread where this is how they were doing it, because the zones are so big. Like, if you went zone by zone and got only 1 pal each, that would be a really, really hard game, because sometimes you get the same, especially if you got the same pal over and over again. But then again, if you see the same pal you already have, you can go until you can get another one that's new. So maybe that's a hard mode we can add, where you completely ignore the eagle statues and you only get 1 per zone, which makes it very, very strict. But I saw somebody mention that, hey, every time you come across an eagle statue, you have a chance to get another pal, because you're going to need people to run the base. You're going to need pals to run the base. I want to say after the first or second tower, things start hitting a lot harder, and you're going to start losing Gonna start losing dudes, and it's gonna get a little bit harder. I noticed that Palworld gets a little bit more difficult after the first 2 towers once you start getting out in the world, and it's not very clear where you need to go, and you'll get into zones where you're just like, oh, that thing's like 10 levels higher than what it needs to be. So, with that being said, the beginner's plateau is that area right there, and the tutorial beginner's area ends once you get to that first eagle statue, which is by the water, where you can see the beach, and it's got that big skeleton in the water. You'll see me, I believe it's at night, and I activate it, and I go, okay, well, Gummoss was going to be my next capture, because he was the first thing I saw when I hit that, what do you call it, hit that statue. Technically, if we play by how I wanted to do it now, Gummoss would be my discovery, and then the herbal that I got for the statue in the next area further up by the rain tower would have been my actual first eagle statue. And then my fox spark would have been my next eagle statue, which would have been the one by the rain tower. Well, see how already confusing it is? Because the problem is I was counting the rain tower as a zone in its own because it has a big name and it announces it when you get there, but I don't think I'm going to do that anymore because that's just going to get too confusing. So the towers aren't their own areas. They usually have an eagle statue near them. So, you know, whatever. I've only done 2 towers and they all had eagle statues near them. So, anything I've captured has just been an eagle statue capture. So I'm pretty sure at the second tower, for Lillian or whatever her name is, I stopped doing this whole thing. So it's going to be a little confusing right here. But basically, my Windswept Island roundup is going to be my Gummoss was my discovery, and my herbal was my first eagle statue. My Foxbark was my second eagle statue. Then there's a syndicate camp, because you see we go up to the syndicate camp. Now I'm allowing syndicate camps. You can go and get extra PAL, and you can farm these syndicate camps, you know, however much you want. But if it's a duplicate, you have to get rid of it. So this is a good way to get new PALs into your roster. Now, maybe if we did a harder version, we might nix syndicate camps. I don't know what kind of rule set you want to do that, or if you think possibly the syndicate camps make it too easy. I don't know. I haven't been getting the greatest pals from the little syndicate camps or anything like that. So my syndicate camp is a fuddler, or you could just do it where you only get one chance at a syndicate camp, and then if it's a duplicate, you're kind of boned. But then again, I'm trying to eliminate a lot of things that you have to keep track of. You know, I mean, obviously you might have to mark stuff on your maps or use like the Palworld Pal Tools map to mark stuff. So I want to kind of eliminate a lot of that to make it automated. So also within the Windswept Isles, now this is a little confusing too, because the Windswept Isles has a small settlement camp, and I was considering the small settlement camp as its own area too. But and it also has an eagle statue, which would have been so there's 2 eagle statues in this area. So that was the other eagle statue. There's the eagle statue by the water, the eagle statue by the what do you call it? The eagle statue by the tower, and then there's the eagle statue by the camp. So technically I would have an extra eagle statue. There's 3. I thought I just figured this out. Hang on. So let me look at the map again. So that's the beginner's plateau. That is the one by the beach. And then there's Rain Tower. And then Small Settlement. So yeah, there's 3 in the Windswept Isles. Now, the Small Settlement camp has, I think I end up capturing... No, Golden Hills is the hedgehog. Okay. So the eagle statue 3, I believe I fished up a cell ray later on in the episode. I didn't have a fishing pole because you can see there's a fishing
thing there, and if you want to choose to fish in an area, you can. So I believe I fished up a celery, but that was later on when I got my fishing pole, so I didn't get anything for that. Now, also in the small settlement camps, the small settlement camp has a pal trader, which is a vendor where you can buy and sell pals. They're nothing really great, but I'm allowing that each settlement you can buy one pal, but one use only. You can sell to them as much as you want, but you only get one chance to buy a pal without having to trade a pal, because any of the other vendors you come across, except for the pal recruiter, because he runs and you can't sell anything to him and it's a very rare event, you would have to trade out a pal, like to the black marketeer. You need to trade a pal, etc. So I hope that kind of clears up the Windswept Isle area. It gets a lot more easier to follow what I'm doing as we go on. So that is me clearing up just a little bit of what went on about what you just saw. So now we're going to continue on with the rest of the episode, and hopefully there's no more confusing parts. Also, I do want to mention that when I was recording these, I was recovering from surgery. About 2 weeks ago, I had to have my gallbladder removed. I had to go to the ER because I was in a lot of pain. If you've seen like my other kind of update videos, you probably already know this. If I sound a little low energy or a bit zooted, it's probably because I was taking some pain medication and was probably a little tired. So sorry if some things are low energy or I sound sleepy or anything like that. I probably was, and I might have been in a little bit of pain. I did take frequent breaks when I did this, but I was still recovering from my surgery. I still am a little bit, but that's just why maybe I sound a little like for some of it. So I apologize if it sounds a little boring or bad, but that's the reason why. And it obviously now I sound a lot better, but that's the reason why it sounds so low energy. But I just also wanted to let you guys know that. So thanks for understanding, and I'm fine. So thanks. What? Oh. Unused stat points, that's what I like to hear. Stamina. What is that? Do you hear that noise? You've got to be kidding. It's a lucky... Oh, Jesus Christ. It's a lucky pal who, I guarantee you... How do I get up there fast? It's a lucky pal. That's gonna be a level 38. What is it? 38 Mamorest? Lucky? Wow. Just hanging out. Okay. Wow. There's Mamorest all over here. There's like 3 of them plus the alpha. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Luckily, they're gentle giants. My poor boys. What do I've got in here? Okay, I've got some stuff. Oh yeah, I was gonna build a, but I need wood. Okay, I need wood. Let me clean up the base a little bit. Messy, messy. Get some... What? Yes. Let's, leveled again. Oh, yeah, I really want a kelp tea. Oh, berries. I really want to build, yeah, I want to build them a little siesta place. They're gonna need it. Hard workers. Such a nice ambience. There's wind. And the sweet sound of pals sleeping.
Is there room? Okay, there's room for bones. Ah! Okay. Oh, such the coolest option. Now, what am I low on? Okay, on new stat points. I'm gonna put some into weight. Just to help. Okay. Furnace? Sure. 3-shot bow I think is stupid. High quality workbench? Yeah. These upgrades? Maybe. Antique storage set? Not as good as the metal storage set. I don't think I need a ladder. Do you? I guess we'll just... I don't know. I don't think I need these. I don't feel like... Mining yield up to level 1. What's like... I feel like this is a waste of points right now. I guess. I don't know. Maybe I should build a bed? We'll make a little house right here by my workbench. By these trees. Seems crooked and I hate that. Crooked. I don't want a crooked ass house. Okay. We'll do a quickie. The hell? Oh, it was a river. What? No. Insufficient materials! I need wood. Remember when I said it? I was like, that'll be useless. I need more wood. Maybe we wait till nighttime. And, God, building is to be desired. Whoop. When there... Oh, I thought there was a snapping function. I had it. There we go. Yeah. Perfect house. Where I will build my perfect little bed. I love base building games, but since this is Nuzlocke run, I'm not really worried about a base. I'm looking forward to a new area to build. Here, I'm just kind of doing some base maintenance, so I guess I'm just going to speed it up. I really don't think you guys are going to be interested in me just derping around my base or anything like that. So we'll just speed it up through here until I guess I go back out into the world and start doing interesting things. Yeah. Speed it up pretty fast, hopefully. Let's get a move on. I don't have any ore. I need to build that stupid thing, and I'm gonna need the fire. I gotta make sure not to screw up losing. Okay. So we're gonna build... We don't have flame organs. Okay, we gotta get more palladium fragments and more flame organs. Okay. So first order of business is gonna be to... Let's go to the settlement. It's almost nighttime. What does Klaus do? He plants? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. I think we do this. Yeah, alright. I think we do this. Because, well, I mean, they can build and gather. He can gather the plants. He can plant them and he can water them. Okay, so... not ideal, but it's ideal for now. This could work. It's very slow. Upgrade. Stone pit, crusher, and logging site. I'm not gonna do those right now because I don't have anybody to work them. So, I guess I'll just pick these up. and quickly deposit them. Okay, so everybody's self-sufficient. We're going to... We got some pals to sell. We're gonna go to the small encampment, and then we're gonna go try to kill that guy. I think we can with Herbal and the team that we have. I don't think we'll have a problem. So let's go see what he has for sale. He had shit last time. Like nothing I would use. Buy. Oh, a Nightwing. I think I'm gonna grab the Nightwing. I think we do the biscuit on the Nightwing. Nightwing would be good to have. Oh, shit. Oh my god, that trigger. I didn't mean to do that. I need to be careful. I'm gonna be in trouble or this whole run is just ruined. Okay, I've got a lot of gold. My bad. Okay, I was saying that we can go... this way? Will lead us out to the beach. Oh no, we can't go to the next area without capturing our pals. Shit. Let's go see if we can farm some fox sparks. Back the way we came, because we need flame organs. So farming a fox spark or Nightwing would be really good. Is there a quest here? Feels like this lady might have a quest. Oh, shit. Damn it. She wants me to bring her a water pal? You gotta be kidding. Oh no. I don't want a hedgehog. What is that? Oh, it's an egg. I'll take an egg. Oh my god, another egg. Now, the hatching might be where it's at for us getting a variety. So, let's go back the way we came and see if we can hunt some fox sparks for their flame organs, since we need those to build a whatever. I don't think we need to capture them too. If I'm not mistaken. Oh shit. Oh, I thought those were bad guys. Wandering merchants. What is... maybe he has some flame organs. Let's see. He's not a pal trader. Bye. He does not have any flame organs. Wow. What is that? Oh, there's naughty naughties going on here. What the heck's going on here? Burly Merc. Oh, a Malpaca. Oh. I can't capture her. I need those flame organs. I'm just wasting them now. Dude, there's a massacre here. Oh! Huh? Oh, Nightwing's a little rough. Or 5. There was straight up a massacre. Did I get any flame organs though? Okay, I got the flame organs. That's good. Can't go too much over there because that would be a new area. Is there a new... There's not. Guess we can try to see if there's anything new I can capture. Oh, a rush boar. It's getting dark, so then we'll head to the forest and we'll see. Ramrod over here. Between the eyes. Is that my 5th rush boar? I feel like it is. No, I've never captured one. Oh my god. Dang. There's leather. There's the merchant. Let's head back over here. It's getting super dark. Oh wait, a fox bark. I think he is he dead? Oh, he's dead. Cheat. Wait, there's some wool and leather over here. Like there's a bad guy fight. Oh no, these are rocks. Okay. Well, let's cross over and start heading over here and getting our zone so that we can go to the fortress area as well and start capturing some interesting bows. While we're here, we'll sell. I'll waste too much gold. While we're here, we'll sell. We gotta name our bird. What are we gonna name our bird? Nightwing. We're gonna name him America. With the thing. It seems like it looks red, white, and blue. Kind of. Farmhand? What are it gathering? Well, that'll be a flyer for me. That was a wise pick. Okay. So... I have 2 pals I can pick. And let me check the map. We're gonna come up here and do this. What? Level question mark. I thought he was 11. So... I think there's another thing up here. Okay, so let's come in here and let's start. We can get 2. So let's see who we're gonna get. Probably the hedgehog. That's kind of creepy out here. Yeah, the jolt hog. I mean, an electric Pokemon, maybe? Dodged it. Alright, so one more. I could finish the XP for the Jolt Hogs right now. Because they're sleeping and they'll be easier to catch. Then, yeah, there's a ton of them over here. Oh, I killed it. Okay, that's 4. Yo, we got out? Yo. Alright. Excuse me. Blow into my mic. Okay, so let's go up the hill and we're gonna go kill the bounty, and then we still need one more from this area. And I'm not seeing another one. Maybe when we cross the bridge there will be another POW we can tame. They're just jolt hogs in here. So far. Spooky. Oh, what's that tower over there? A lot of the stuff is new. Well, what's going on over here? There's a fight. Get him. Well, that was nice. Oh, he lights the way. That's so cute. What is this? Early Merc. So they're just security that patrols the area? Okay. Stamina. Stamina's always good. I think you stop at about 200. So there's no... We gotta go fight this guy up here. Who's my strongest bro? I think we're gonna pull Merc out. Only jolt hogs. Oh my god, we gotta cross over really quick before the night ends. We can fight this guy. Yeah, get him. Oh. Oh. I will bust out Herbal. My bird keeps knocking him around. Oh. Oh no. The pal has to do it. My thing is damaged. Oh no 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 no, sweet child. Get in there, Herbal. Dang. Oh, it's not nighttime. Shit. My weapon is damaged. Ah. Can you just teleport home? Damn it. I thought you could just teleport to your base. That was rough. This, we're gonna have to do this with a broken-ass weapon. What the hell? Who's attacking? Oh! Oh, they're attacking the thing. The Jolt? Oh, another fucking... Get him, Nighthawk. I'm not even hitting anything. It's all up to him now. I can't do anything. Just gotta watch his health, and I'm gonna switch him out for a Warble. Oh, what a badass. Damn. I think we're good. Can't believe I didn't repair. Absolutely cucked. Well, they killed them all. I was kind of hoping to come here at night. I could... How close am I to the town? I've got one more, but then there's an island watchtower. So 2 more potentially. But my weapon is damaged and that's not going to do anybody any good, really. How close am I? Can I... Okay, well, I'm going to have to come back up here then. Do you think I can make it? It's quite the drop. Oh, I'll be fine. Ooh. I need to go repair now. Oh, this might be rough. Oh. My stamina. Actually, I have enough stamina to make this. We're good. Almost did not kill that bounty. Not that I need the gold. Holy my god. I could spend it on the things I need. Like the, what do you call them? The, materials that I need? Yeah, I could just spend it on that. Turn this in. Exchange. Alright. Or I could have saved it. Alright, oops, let me teleport. Oh, there we go. Because, God, my weapon's damaged. Did I get any new technology? I leveled. I'm level 12. Pelt armor, that'd be cool. Meat cleaver is required. Grappling gun here. Okay. Box bar harness. Okay. Well, got a bunch of things to do at base. Base management. Okay, and then we'll come back up and Rain Syndicate Tower. This is where oh yeah, we said we were gonna go up here and check. To see if there was a new POW. Looks like they reset. Burn them in glorious flame. Looks like there is something in there, and I think it's something we definitely need to free up more of our POWs. Yes, this thing. A floppy. Oh, there's a lot of palladium over there. But what we need is... we need... the... box. And to go back into the forest at night. Oh! Well, I'm just gonna leave you down there. I don't think I had... Okay, they both did that! Oh my god. Okay, here comes another one. Ooh, 5. They kill off all the foxes population. What a really wide open area. These things are just mean. Oh, all the fox, whatever, the fire foxes have not reset. There's no, oh, wait. Oh, shit. Some wolves down there, too. Sorry, Fox Bark. I need your flame organ. Ugh. Oh, what is this? Messenger of love. This is my last one. We'll just capture them both, just to make sure. Alright. Where am I? I'm still... Where is this map? This is... Does this count as Golden Hills? I don't think so. Oh god. Oops. I wonder if they drop leather. I think they do. Good. It's starting to get dark. I'll go back up to the Golden Hills place. Flame Morgans are hard to come by. I saw some dire wolf things. Oh, there's another one. I could probably use the leather. Damn! I think command, defensive. Hmm. Oh god. So from here on out, it's gonna be just quiet, like no talking play, because I believe it was probably about 3 or 4 in the morning when I was recording the last bit of this beginning part of episode 1, and I didn't want to wake my husband up, so I was just recording it. I also didn't want to quit playing because I was super into playing, so I didn't want to stop. So I kept playing, and that's why you don't really hear me saying too much, but there's really not much else to talk about at this point. I kind of go through and finish Golden Hills, and you can see an encounter with some syndicate guys, and it bugs out, and I completely just like bolt around the corner to the last tower and capture a tomcat, I think is what it's called. And basically that's just what I'm doing to kind of wrap up this episode, is to just finish out the Golden Hills area. And then I believe I do some dungeons towards the end. So there's also some base maintenance in here, but I'm gonna speed that up because, like I said, I think it's really boring me just going back and forth through inventory and crafting stuff. I don't think that's really gonna be too interesting. There's the other one for this zone.
Yep.
Now, here's another part where things get a little confusing with the windswept island, or is it called Windswept Isles? Do I keep saying it wrong? Windswept Island. Okay, I don't know why I call it Isle. I think I go back and forth. But Windswept Island, you see it triggers the entry to this zone while I'm still in the Golden Shores area. Now, or sorry, Golden Hills area. Now, you see that I kind of fly down to this area and I'm kind of like, okay, this is obviously a new area and I don't know what's going on. I kind of look around and I go, okay, I see 2 new eagle statues on here, which is, I believe, the ravine entrance into the bamboo grove, and then there's the 2 statue entrance into the Moon Crescent Shores. So I consider this part of the Windswept Island. Obviously, once we get done with this series, we can tweak the rules a little bit, maybe do a little bit of a harder challenge and maybe clarify this area a bit more. But if you read the document where I'm actually keeping track of all the pals you can get in the area and what ones I got and the stipulations of why I picked them up, you'll see me have a note where I say, well, I found 2 more eagle statues here, and it says I'm in the Windswept Island, so I'm going to count them as eagle statue 3 and 4, and I capture a kelpsie here, and then I think I end up capturing a anemone, the little twin things that are holding hands in the water. I don't know if I came back and did it after I got the other statue, because usually my rule of thumb is I won't capture anything additional until I get to the next statue, but I can't remember if in this footage that I did that or not. So, but I do hit up another encampment where I get another flame bell, and then we just kind of continue on with the rest of the adventure. Again, no talking because it was super late at night and I just wanted to keep playing. And this is the first dungeon I've done so far in this playthrough. It says level 13 boss, but upon entering, it ends up being just a treasure dungeon, which is just a very short dungeon with a bunch of treasure that I'm going to go around and collect. Now, I kind of want to talk about how I go forward in deciding how to pick up pals in dungeons. Now, a dungeon is considered a new area, and obviously they have a cooldown timer and they respawn, but I'm not sure if they changed the layout. I forgot to go and check these dungeons I've done before to see if they're the same exact layout. If they are, then it's just obviously going to be farmable content, and that's not going to be a big deal or anything like that. But if they change randomly to have different pals, I don't know how to go about doing this. I've been keeping track of the dungeons I've done on, I believe, the Palworld tools map, or one of the maps. I've been marking which dungeons I've done, so I haven't repeated any dungeons yet. But I was treating a dungeon like a new zone, and I was capturing one regular pal, if there's any in there, that weren't duplicates, and then capturing the boss. Obviously, if I kill the boss or kill the capture, it doesn't count. I can't retry it, because those are part of the Nuzlocke rules. But I really don't know how to treat dungeons. Maybe you guys in the comments can let me know how we want to maybe go about treating a dungeon. Do we just say only the bosses are viable captures for your pals, and if they're duplicate bosses, then you obviously have to get rid of the other pal you already have, and you want to keep the boss, obviously. But how we want to go about doing that, I just don't know. I don't really know how to go about that. Like, I figured out the lucky pal thing. Like, I believe I got a lucky chickpea, but chickpea wasn't part of any of my roster, I think. Or it might have been on my test playthrough. I don't know, but I know I got another lucky pal, of which I didn't have. I think it was a pen gullet later on. Even if they're lucky, if it's not like one of your first found or your eagle statue, you can't keep it unless you end up getting one later. So this is why the pal box is important, the global pal box. If there's any pal you want, because it's a Nuzlocke challenge, if you don't want to, like, for some reason, if you want something, I would get the pal box, the global pal box, so you could stick it in there and save it so it'll be available for other games. So that's what I do. If you really find a pal, or if you want multiples of certain pals for whatever other save you have, get the global pal box and then just delete them or sell them or butcher it or whatever for this Nuzlocke challenge. But I actually end up getting, I think, a pen gullet later on down the line, so I was like, oh, I can use my lucky pen gullet now, but I had to delete my other pen gullet. But basically, that's how lucky pals go. You want to catch the lucky pal because it gives you a lot of XP, but obviously you can't keep it if you don't have that pal in your roster already. But anyways, I don't know how we want to go about these dungeons and how we want to count them. As of right now, I'm just counting, it's a different zone, so I count one regular pal and one boss pal, which I'm keeping track of on my sheet, obviously. Maybe I'll actually do a spreadsheet eventually when I'm done, and not just like a Word document, but we'll see. So I decided to do one more dungeon, and this is the one that's behind the starting zone. So you have to go all the way behind the very first eagle statue and crawl down all of that like castle ruins looking area, and it's on the beach. It's basically the area where you spawn in the trailer, but for some reason you don't start the game I think I mentioned this at the very beginning when I started this playthrough. But this dungeon is actually super long. I may speed this up a little bit because it is a huge dungeon. It took me a really long time to actually go through and complete it. It is a syndicate hideout dungeon. It had everything from just ores and mushrooms, and then this huge area that had a bunch of like little shanties that I was going in and out of, and collecting all the treasure and loot and stuff like that. And then it had a couple of mobs, and then it had a cage, like an encampment cage. But of course, it had another fuddler, so it was just a duplicate that I'd actually have to get rid of eventually later. However, it did have a boss in this one. It was a fwak. And so I ended up with a boss fwak, but I actually forgot to capture an additional one of the little ones because there's going to be a fwak quest later. I know that down the line, so I didn't end up doing that. So I'm going to speed things up just a little bit through the dungeon because nothing really exciting happens in here but me farming a bunch of stuff. And like I said, it's the no talking gameplay, so that's not really fun for any of you guys to watch. So we'll just play some music and kind of zoom through this. As I'm watching this footage and editing it, I'm realizing that this episode is over 3 hours long. Now, I knew the first episode was going to be long because, you know, I've got to explain the rules. I'm stopping and pausing and explaining a lot of stuff. I'm, you know, running around in circles. So I knew the first episode was going to be long. Now, I personally love long videos because I put them on in the background. I sit there, I might fall asleep to them. Or I just like the long played out story of videos. Like I watch people play like Project Zomboid and like these huge like I don't know, like 10 episode long things of their character going through something and a bunch of other games. So I enjoy longer form content like that, but at the same time we got to have some breaks and, you know, stuff like that. So I actually have quite a few more hours of footage I need to edit. I don't know how often I'm going to release this series. I think I'm going to maybe do 2 a week, like maybe a Monday and a Wednesday release for this Nuzlocke series, and then I still do like WoW content I need to catch up on. I've been so behind on a lot of stuff, and then I have my second channel which I talk about like controversial figures and stuff like that I actually have some content I want to make on, but that's like back burner stuff for me. That's just like, I don't want to say hobby, but it's just like extra stuff that I do when I have like a lot of stuff to say about certain things. So I do have a couple of things that I want to do. Definitely, I'm hoping tomorrow that they patch some of the housing stuff because some of it's not working. And I was trying to do some content with it the other day, but it just wasn't working out. Some of the newer features that I wanted to talk about, and I don't think I want to get on the PTR just to talk about stuff that should be live, but I digress. Yeah, I hope you guys like the series, and you should like and subscribe and all that stuff, because we're gonna finish this series out. And in the comments below, I will link the Google Doc to the rules that I'm using, along with any notes that I take along the way where I'm like, oh, are we gonna do this? Are we gonna do that? Blah, 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 blah. And I will link what I have collected so far. I don't know, I might separate the list of pals because I think there's gonna be some spoilers on the list of pals. So I might remove the list of pals from the document, because I think that actually may be a bit of a spoiler for some of the stuff that's going to happen. Because we do have some interesting things happen, and we do have tragedy. So, actually, yeah, I think I might remove that from the document, because that will just be spoilers. But I'll add it back later when we, what do you call it? When we complete this series and the rules are finalized. Note that this document is
very, very rough draft. I haven't finished formatting it. There's probably typos and stuff everywhere, but feedback is definitely welcome. I will check the comments on these videos and on TikTok, because obviously I will post a bit of a trailer for the series on TikTok. So I will definitely be checking comments and everything like that. And also, always stay to the end of the video, or I don't know, you can skip to the end of the video, because I have a lot of pals I have to name. So I've got to do a little a recording and hide a bunch of the pals that I have, because I'm going to let you guys in the comments start naming these, because I can't come up with names, and a ton of them are unnamed. And that's the whole part of the Nuzlocke challenge, is to name these things, and I haven't been naming them, and I'm running out of name ideas. So first come, first serve for the names of these pals. Obviously, don't keep it like within like the YouTube guidelines. Obviously, nothing super edgy, because I want to like eventually make it one day. But they can be really funny. So yeah. Watch to the end for the pals that I'm gonna need help in naming, and I'll do that at every episode. And before every series, we'll kind of do a recap, but the next episodes probably won't be as long, because I'm not going to be talking about a bunch of stuff. But who knows? Like I said, I don't know. Let me know. Do you like them long? Should they be a little bit shorter? I don't know. But anyways, thanks for hanging out and watching, and the next episode should be out this Wednesday. Okay, bye. Alright, as we discussed previously in this video, it's time to name the pals. I've selected some pals that I don't have named yet, and it's up to you guys in the comments to name them. I don't have a lot of followers, alright? So now's your chance to get your name in here. I don't care what they are, as long as it's not too gross or edgy. Alright, I'm gonna post this on TikTok and YouTube. Maybe Instagram if I'm motivated enough. Poor Instagram. I neglect Instagram. I'm not gonna lie. It's just, by the time I get to wanting to post something else, I'm just too exhausted. But anyways, these are the pals that are gonna be up for naming, because I can't think of names anymore. You can definitely tell the extent of my creativity. But we have a life monk here that needs a name. We have a Braloha, which in itself is kind of a cool name, who needs a name. And this freaking thing, by the way, you'll see. I don't know if in the next episode you'll see it, or the episode after, but this motherfucker. Also, this Meemog needs a name. This Loop Moon, Hoocrates, or is it Hoocrates or Hoocrates? I don't know. This Hell Zephyr, and Gobfin. All right, so let's name these pals for me, and then I'll show them at the end of the next episode, or something like that, or the beginning of the next episode. I don't know. I'll show off the names if we get to name them and whatnot. So, yeah. Think of some good ones. All right, don't suck.